It all began with the discovery of the All-Fire and the secret of the Convocation. 13 mages, blinded, driven by the greed for divine power, and under the bondage of the Circle, their armies unleashed death and destruction. Bonded with the power of ancient runes, cursed to eternal life and eternal death. Until the last day of the old era had dawned.
So have you come to witness the day of my ultimate triumph, poor old man?
No. To witness your downfall. You cannot win. The Convocation is a lie. It will destroy all of us.
So... You shouldn't have come. You really think I care a fig for your whimpering?
Tahira! Rowan sent us. He needs the power of the Rune Warriors. The Northern Realms are in danger.
Rowan knows I will never serve a Circle Mage again. My powers are exhausted. I have seen quite enough misery and bloodshed. Rowan will have to look for somebody else.
That's why he sent us. A very special rune lies concealed somewhere in these lands. We're here to search for it. But we were attacked and Lev is wounded. He needs your help. We need your help.
Then I hardly have any choice. Very well. I will help you. Where is Lev?
I lost sight of him somewhere behind the gate there. I hope he's still alive. These damned orcs.
I'll look for him. You stay here by my hut.
Thank you, Tahira. It's good to have you back with us.
Welcome to the world of SpellForce. In this prologue, we will explain the game to you. The name of the main character in the prologue is Tahira. Once you've solved the prologue, the game, whenever you hold the mouse pointer over a button or an object, help. When you are asked to click on something, this means a click with the left mouse button. When you click the Options button, now select your avatar by clicking on Tahira in the game world. Very good. You can move the view with either the cursor keys or with the mouse by holding down the right mouse button. You can also adjust the view by moving the mouse pointer to the appropriate edge of the screen. A selected unit is marked with a colored ring. Your own units have a green ring, enemy units a red, and neutral or allied units a blue ring. In the lower left, you can see the currently selected units and some additional information such as name, health condition, and you can select your avatar. Move Tahira down the path to the east and through the open stone gate to the Bindstone, a large boulder, by clicking the right mouse button next to it. The Bindstone offers the avatar an opportunity to connect his rune with this place. Should he select the Bindstone with a click. At the bottom edge of the screen, you will find the action bar. A new symbol for Activate this Bindstone should have appeared there. Click on that symbol. The Bindstone will light up and is now active. You are now bound to this Bindstone. In the lower right, you will find the overview map. Black areas have not yet been explored. The dots on the overview map are in different colors. Green dots represent. Continue along the path to the east. SpellForce offers you the option of witnessing the events of the game from different views, including the third-person perspective. To change the view, press the Page Up key. By moving the mouse wheel downwards or pressing Page down, the camera will zoom out into an almost vertical perspective. Now, when you move the mouse wheel upwards or press Page Up, you will see the normal isometric views from different distances. Now change to the third-person perspective by zooming in closer. This is only possible if your avatar is inside the field of view. In the third-person perspective, you can control your avatar directly. If you hold down the right mouse button, you can change the view direction. Follow the path in third-person perspective toward the east to the next stone gate. You can change to the third-person perspective anytime during. Change back to the normal isometric view with the mouse wheel. An enemy goblin is lurking around the next corner. He isn't very dangerous. When you hold the mouse pointer over him, a bar will show you his health condition. Select your avatar and click with the right mouse button on the goblin. Your avatar will attack the goblin. As soon as he has been defeated, we will continue. The goblin's corpse will light up, which indicates that he was carrying an object with him. You can now take possession of this object. Take up a position close to the dead goblin and click on the corpse with the right mouse button. You can then see what object the goblin had with him on the left-hand edge of the screen. Click on the shield to take it with you. It will be automatically added to your inventory. The shield increases your avatar's armor class when you are carrying it. With a higher armor class, you lose fewer life points when an opponent hits you with the weapon. To open your inventory, click on the backpack symbol in the action bar, which can be found at the bottom of the screen. A window will open, and on the left you can select the different categories of your inventory. Click on the ring symbol, which stands for equipment. On the left, you now see the unused equipment. To equip your avatar with the shield, you must first pick it up with the mouse. Click on the shield and then click on the free section for the left hand beside the torso.
I should have stuck with my... Please...
Now close the inventory with a click on the backpack or the check mark in the lower right of the window, or by simply...
I should have... Please...
In the upper left-hand corner, you can see a clickable portrait of the avatar. We call these buttons portrait buttons. The green bar in the portrait indicates the character.
I thank you, Tahira.
What happened anyway? You're seeking a rune?
Yes, a special rune. Rowan is certain it must be somewhere in the ruins of Ankbrand. But the rune Kaela knew as he...
The blue bar represents mana, magic energy. When a character's mana reserves have been... Follow the path through the next stone gate until you have reached the wounded Lev. If someone offers you a dialogue, select your avatar, approach Lev, and click on him with the right mouse button to begin the dialogue. You have a healing spell at your disposal. If you wish to use a magic spell, there are two possibilities. The simplest possibility is offered by the click and fight system. To use this, select Lev. Under your avatar's portrait button, all meaningful actions for the selected target will appear. The blue hand is the symbol for the healing spell. Click on the symbol to heal Lev. The click and fight system can be used in the same way to launch damaging spells or melee attacks on hostile targets. As soon as you select an enemy unit, appropriate hostile actions will be offered. The alternative to this is the classic method. Select your avatar, then click the healing. Speak to Lev again. You have received additional experience points and a magic spell scroll from Lev. It contains the Fireball spell. Once you have collected a specific number of experience points, your avatar will move up one level, will become stronger, and will be able to learn new skills. You receive experience points by defeating opponents and successfully solving quests. When you die, you lose a small amount of experience points every time. Next, your avatar should learn the magic spell you have just received. Open your inventory and click on the symbol for Spellbook. On the left, you will see the inventory for magic spell. Click on the scroll in the inventory to place it on the mouse pointer. Then click any free space in your spellbook. You now have transferred a new spell into your spellbook. You can enter any number of spells into your spellbook, but you can only simultaneously memorize and use 10 of those magic spells in your magic memory. Learn the Fireball magic spell by clicking on the Fireball symbol in your spellbook, and then click on any free space in your magic memory. Now close your inventory. Follow the path until you see the Minotaur. Use the Fireball spell to defeat the Minotaur. Many creatures are partially or completely resistant to specific types of magic. Your avatar can also use rare objects found in the course of the game to protect himself better from magic attacks. Behind the next gate, a fire elemental creature is completely resistant to your fire. Continue on the path.
Stay with me, men.
Try to use your magic spell against the fire elemental creature. If the creature has resisted the magic spell, you will see white dots. This defeat the fire elemental creature equals combat. The fire elemental was carrying a hero's rune and 4 objects. Take possession of these. Beside your main character, you now have up to 5 heroes at your disposal. The heroes are your strongest. The hero's rune you just found represents a skilled long-range. To summon a hero, you must use the hero's rune in your... Open your inventory and go to the category Rune board. On the left side, you will see your currently unused runes, and on the right, the runes entered in the Rune board. In the upper half of the rune table, you will find the spaces for the hero's runes, and below the spaces for workers' runes. Depending on which level your avatar has, you can apply up to 5 runes at once. Click on the rune of the hero and place it in one of the empty fields of the rune tablet located at the top. Now you will have to arm the hero. You should have received a bow, a dagger, and 2 pieces of armor. Go into the inventory and select the category Equipment. On the right side of the window, you will now see 2 portraits. Select the lower portrait and give your hero the 4 new objects from the left side of the inventory. The bow must go into his left hand. That's the space on the right-hand side. If your avatar or a hero cannot use an object, it will be marked with a red background. Close your inventory. Follow the path to the Great Monument. This is the Hero's Monument. Go right up to the Hero's Monument, select it, and click on the rune symbol in the action bar. Aside from the Hero Monument, the symbol of a hand appears in the selection window. You can inform yourself of the rune power of your avatar. Every time you call upon a hero, or later on, even a worker, you lose a bit of your rune power, and calling upon them takes a bit longer every time, too. Rune power regenerates itself automatically. Now you can summon the hero. Select the monument and click on the symbol for the hero in the action bar. After a few seconds, the hero should appear. A second portrait
I'm ready.
button for your new hero should now
For
appear in the
our
upper
mirror.
left. If you want to select several units simultaneously, you can combine combat units. Once you have defined a group,
It's
you
an
can now
ambush.
very quickly follow the path further toward the south. You have a fight with the undead. Use your magic to defeat them.
Stay with me, men. Freedom. Into battle we go. Our lines must hold. Now. We're under attack. It's an ambush. Rune warriors, stand by me. For our near. It's an ambush. Freedom. We're under attack. Shall not fail.
Well
go.
done. One of the undead was carrying a valuable gem. Take it along with you.
Forwards.
Should you want to further test your fighting
Quickly now.
skills, turn north here. Otherwise, follow the path farther towards the south.
Forwards. Now.
Follow the path until you find the merchant. Merchants can be identified by the rotating coin above their heads.
Now. Let's go.
You can buy and sell all kinds of objects from a merchant. Go up to the merchant and speak to him by clicking on him with the right mouse button.
Let's go.
A window will appear with the merchant's menu.
Let's go.
On the
Forwards.
left of the menu, you will see your 100 copper coins make objects in SpellForce are divided into 5. You want to sell the gem to select the lowermost symbol
On my
to
command.
open the category Quest and Value Objects. Click on the gem. The object you are offering will be marked green, and in the middle you will see the price the merchant wants to pay. Click on Sell.
To adventure.
Now you can buy something else with the money. Click on the Runes category and purchase the Human Worker rune.
Quickly now.
Conclude the trade by clicking on the
Now.
check mark on the lower left
To
in the
adventure.
window or by pressing the Escape key.
Here, now.
Open your inventory, select the category Rune Board, and place the Human Worker rune.
Tahira! So the others found you?
Yes, they're all well. Were you able to find out where the room?
In the...
Close your inventory.
Destiny awaits. Quickly now.
Follow the path to the Bindstone. Select the Bindstone and activate it using the action bar. Should your character
On my
perish,
command.
you will not have to repeat the whole journey. You can travel from one Bindstone to another Bindstone you have already activated. To do this, select your avatar and go to the Bindstone, Click on it with the right mouse button and select your destination. You can try this out now if you want. When you are done, follow the path to the human monument. Speak to Joshua, the man directly beside the monument.
Yes. Now.
You should now
Quickly
have
now.
received a quest. Open your inventory and select the quest book page. In the middle of the window, you will see all your current uncompleted quests, and on the right, a detailed view of the currently selected quests. You have received the quest, The Lost Rune. When you click on this quest, the individual steps of this quest will appear
Here.
on the right.
Quickly now.
Already completed steps will be displayed darkened.
To adventure. Quickly now.
When you hold the mouse pointer over one of these individual steps, a help window will additionally appear in the lower left in case you have forgotten something.
Now.
Close your inventory. Go to the monument, select it, and click on the rune symbol in the action bar. The moment
the
you
order.
occupy a worker monument, things get serious. Normally, when enemies discover your newly established settlements, they will do all they can to... You can now summon human workers. The worker will appear in a couple of seconds. You may also click the symbol several times to order more workers. Produce at least 5 workers. When you have selected the monument, you will see numbers indicating your population limitations below. The upper number indicates how many workers of this race you currently have, and the maximum number you are allowed to have. At present, you can produce up to 20 workers. The maximum number of workers increases when you construct larger headquarters. On the upper right, you will now find a portrait for human workers. The number indicates how many human workers are currently not doing a job. You can select a free worker with a click on the portrait button. Workers can collect different resources depending on their race.
Here we go.
Human workers can chop trees, collect stone, or mine ore.
All right then.
To the left of the
Here I
monument,
am.
you will find a stone quarry, and to the right, an ore deposit. The next forest is located to the west.
Master of the Rune?
To have workers collect a resource, select one or more workers and then click with the right mouse button directly on a tree, a stone,
am, as
or
good
an
as done.
ore deposit. Only
Orders?
workers may figure in this selection.
No problem.
On the top edge of the screen, you will see the amount of resources you already have acquired. You can use resources to construct buildings or summon combat units to a monument. Select workers and send them with the right mouse button to chop down trees, collect stone and mine ore until you have at least 50 units of each of these 3 basic resources.
Here I am. Very well, off I go.
Very good. You now have sufficient resources to construct your first buildings. Select a worker and click on the building symbol in the
Break's
action
over,
bar.
time for work.
A selection of buildings will appear.
Ready to go.
Click on the woodcutter hut and select a site in the game world near the forest to start construction by clicking the left mouse button.
Yes?
The selected
I'm
worker
on
will
it.
now begin to erect the building. You can select additional workers and send them to the construction site with a right click,
Here I am.
should you want construction to progress faster. Now select some other workers and build a quarry near the stone resources and a mine near the iron.
Break's over, time for work. Off I go. Off to work. Your orders?
In each of these resource buildings, up to 5 workers can advance to the status of so-called craftsmen. Craftsmen have different clothing and special tools, and are twice as efficient as simple workers.
Here I am. As good as done.
When you select a finished building, then you can see how many craftsmen
room.
are already assigned to this building in the selection window.
Ready to go.
When you click an empty symbol, and there is another free worker available, he will be assigned to the building. When you click an occupied symbol, a worker will be released. Those workers that construct a building automatically take over the free jobs in the building. When you send a worker to a building with the right mouse button, you can fill free jobs. This way, wait until all 3 buildings are finished. Should construction work fail to continue on the building, this means you have mistakenly removed all the workers from the construction site.
Building completed.
Now your resources should increase much faster. Keep an eye on in order to recruit a larger army. In the area surrounding your base, you will find a number of animals. Build a hunting lodge to gather food. Additionally, construct a small headquarters so that you will have up to 30 workers at your disposal.
Yes? Here I am. Your orders? Here we go. At your service. Break's over, time for work. Master of the rune? Understood. Building completed.
You can send up to 5 workers to the hunting lodge to collect food faster. The amount of the food you have stored determines the maximum size of your army. The flags on the buildings show you whom the buildings belong to and if workers are currently active in this building. If you look carefully, you will see that the lake behind the human monument is full of fish. There are also some berry bushes on the bank of the lake, but these serve exclusively as food for elves. Now you should do something to defend your settlement. Build 2 towers in the area around the stone slabs, as enemies might come from this direction.
Here I am. Master of the Rune? Here we go. Ready to go. Off to work. At your service. At your service. Ready to go. Ready to go. Let's get cracking then. Here I am. Completed. As good as done. Here I am. Yes, on my way. At your service. Building completed. Yes. At your service. The rune calls. Master of the Rune? What does the rune desire? On my way. What does the rune desire? Ready and able. At your service. Master of the Rune? Building completed. Orders? That way. On my way. Master of the Rune?
You must kill the leader of the orcs.
Here we go. Yes. At your service. Here I am. I'm on it. Building completed. Ready to go. Off to work. Here I am. Building completed. Here I am. Your orders? Break's over, time for work. Master of the room? Yes? At your service. At your service. At your service. Building completed. Off to work. Here I am. Let's get cracking then. Your orders? Here we go. Building completed. Ready to go. Let's get cracking then. Ready to go. Let's get cracking then. I'm on it. Your orders? Here we go. Building completed. Building completed. Here I am. Break's over, time for work. Off to work. Here we go. Your orders? Building completed.
Now you should do something to defend your settlement. Build two towers in the area around the stone slabs, as enemies might come from this direction.
Orders? Off to work. Master of the rune? I'm on it. Building completed. Building completed. Orders? That way. At your service. Understood. Off to work.
Some goblins are attacking your settlement. You will soon hear an alarm signal and see a red symbol on the overview map indicating the site of the attack. Defend your town with your avatar and your hero. Excellent. The attack has been thwarted. By the way, whenever you hear an alarm signal, you can use the space. If your towers are damaged, you can have them
At your
repaired.
service. All right, then.
Select one or
Here
more
I am.
workers for the job and click
to
with the
work.
right mouse button. You can not only summon workers, single warriors summoned at the human monument will not. Now it is time to build an army. Firstly, you will need to construct a forge. Weapons and armor for battle units will be manufactured in this forge. If you have several forges, you can produce units faster. Battle units are also summoned to human monuments. If you would like to establish a rally point for new units, select the human monument and click with the right mouse button on the desired destination. The appearance of a little flag indicates that the summoned combat units will assemble at this point. Select the human monument
problem.
and summon at least 3 recruits and 3
I'm on it.
scouts. If you are unable to produce units, you will find text marked in red in the help window, which specifies the reason why, for example, a missing or unoccupied building, or insufficient resource.
Ready to fight, sir.
The orcs have their own scouts always on the lookouts for enemies. If one of these scouts discovers your settlement or your warriors, he will return to
fight,
his
sir.
headquarters and sound
Eyes
the alarm.
open, sword ready, sir. Securing the area.
A scout is about to discover your
Understood.
settlement, which is shown by a yellow symbol appearing on
Moving
the
out.
overview map. Destroy the opponents before they can get away. You may not be attacked now. The enemy headquarters will eventually notice them. It is important for you to produce a larger army.
All
You
right.
will need larger quantities of food. Select your human
Right away.
monument. The lower numbers in the selection window on the left indicate how many combat units you have, as well as the maximum number inside the headquarters buildings. You can use food to increase the maximum size of your army. Select your small headquarters building.
Ready to go. Your orders?
In the action bar below, you will now see a symbol for food.
Eyes open, sword ready,
When you
sir.
hold the mouse
Securing the
pointer
area.
directly, when you click once on the increase the maximum number of combat units to at least 20 units by clicking the symbol twice. If the symbol is darkened, your hunters have not acquired sufficient food, and you will have to wait a while. With the small headquarters, you can support a maximum of 30 combat
Sir.
units.
Yes, sir.
Medium-sized or large. If you later produce additional scouts and recruits and destroy the orc camp in the east, secure more resources and ensure you have
Here.
sufficient food.
To adventure. To adventure. Let's go. Follow me. To adventure. Let's go.
Waiting your orders. Eyes open, sword ready, sir. Right away, sir. Moving out.
Here. For Aonir.
Reinforce the defenses!
On my command. Let's go. To adventure.
Never give up!
You cannot search corpses or chests when there is a chest in the orc.
Enemy contact!
Stand close to it with one of your characters, and you will be able to open the chest by clicking with the right mouse button. Take possession of both plans.
Yes.
You
Follow
have
me.
just found the construction
Forwards.
plan for a new building.
Now.
And the unit plan for the human unit clerics.
Here I am.
Open your inventory and go to the plans page. Here you have an overview of which building and unit plans you have for all 6 races. On the right-hand side in the window, you can select the race. Select humans.
Ready to go. Brakes over,
Place
time
the
for
unit
work.
plan in a free space among the units in the lower line. You can now produce
Yes.
this unit at your human monument, provided you have the required buildings and
Understood.
sufficient resources. Place the building plan in an empty slot on the line of building icons. The first line
Yes.
may be full, so you might have to press the right arrow.
Destiny awaits. Let's
Now
go.
your workers are able to construct the Temple of
adventure.
Light. Close your inventory. If you want to summon human units with magic powers, you will need Aria, a magic liquid. Near the orc camp, you will find an Aria spring. Simple workers are not able to collect Aria. You will need a special building for that purpose. Put up an Aria shrine near the Aria spring and the Temple of Light in your main settlement. To select this building, you must click on the pointer on the right of the building selection. Up to 5
At your
workers
service.
can work in the Aria shrine and collect Aria.
Building completed. Very well.
The
off I
Temple
go.
of Light serves to invoke units with magic powers,
No problem.
comparable to the forge for
problem.
weapon production. Several temples allow you to invoke magic units more quickly.
All right then.
Additionally, you can buy upgrades at the Temple of Light. Upgrades are possible on several buildings, and they generally improve your units as well as offering other benefits. If you select the temple and have sufficient resources, you can click the clerical blessing symbol below. All the clerics you summon after this will have a shield and sizable mana reserves at their disposal. Beside the Aria Spring, you will see Lenya plants and moon silver. Produce at least 3 clerics. Should you be unable to produce the unit, the button will be darkened. In this case, move the mouse over the button and follow the instructions in the help window. In case you already have the maximum number of units, you can select units and destroy them by using the key K.
Awaiting your orders. Ready for action. Ready for action. Eyes open, sword ready, sir. Ready to fight, sir.
orders? All right then.
Awaiting your orders.
Master of the room? Yes, on my way. Let's get cracking then. At your service. Very well, off I go.
The next thing we want to do is gear up iron production a little. Put up a smelting works as close as possible to your mine building.
Yes, sir. All right.
The mine craftsman will now deliver the
Yes.
mined ore to the smelting
No problem.
works,
Here we go.
where it will be processed further. This means you will now receive
Destiny
double
awaits.
quantity of resources per delivery.
Now, to adventure.
Simple
Forward.
workers can only deliver their resource. All the craftsmen build a food storehouse.
Ready to go. Understood. As good as done. Master of the rune? Here we go. Building completed.
When the food storehouse is finished, you can use food to regenerate the life
on my way.
points and mana reserves in your summoned units. This is especially important if you summon several magic units.
On my command, let's go.
Your avatar and your heroes, by
To
the way,
adventure.
regenerate themselves without food. Summon at least 15 combat
Destiny
units.
awaits.
If you follow the path past the orc camp farther to the east, you will arrive at an enemy lookout. As soon as it makes sight contact, it will alarm its headquarters. Advance with your avatar, the hero, and at least 15 combat units to the east. As soon as the lookout has discovered you, a yellow warning signal will appear on the overview map.
To adventure. Let's go. Follow me. To adventure. Forwards. Now. Quickly now. Quickly now. Now. Forwards. Follow me. Forwards. To adventure.
The orcs have been alerted to your presence and will send out an assault wave to confront you. Destroy the orcs and their camp.
Awaiting your orders. On my way. Never surrender.
On the lines must hold.
Fortify the defenses.
We're under attack.
They're attacking.
To adventure. Forwards. I shall not fail.
Yes, sir. Secure everything up. Enemy contact.
To adventure. Enemies beware.
They're attacking.
Into battle we go. On my command.
Never give up.
Into battle we go. Forward.
Congratulations. If you now look in your quest book, the leader of the orcs was carrying the rune. Loot the corpse and take the rune if not already done so. Now go back to Joshua at the human monument and talk to him.